Jamie at the point, while Pablo right behind him. And here come David Reagan and Trevor Bain. They'll shift lanes. They'll go to the high side of the banking off the end of the back straightaway.
They'll climb all the way, 4 stories tall, 31 degrees.
Whoa, trouble. David Ruderman gets turned around right in front of half the field. He'll take Michael Waltrip and others as the crash. A massive crash continues in 3.
Greg Biffle's involved. Andy Lally is involved. Marcus Ambrose. Jimmy Johnson is involved. Jeff Gordon is involved. Brian Keselowski is involved. Everybody spinning down into the grasses. Everybody on the brakes going topside. A huge crash that started up in turn number 3.
Service Master Clean caution comes out once again, Barney. A lot of folks feared we'd be seeing a lot of this here today.
Yeah, as we said, when they had broken up into 2- and 3-car packs, it spread the field out a little bit, but after that restart up there going up into the corner, everybody was tied together up there. Let's go back up to turn 4 for a quick recap.
Well, I believe it was Michael Waltrip and David Ruderman that got together. Michael got David turned around right in front of Brian Keselowski, and it was on from them. They had the complete 5.5 lanes wide racing track blocked up, and there was nowhere for anybody to go. So many of the drivers caught up. Michael Waltrip, a guy that obviously came in with high hopes of winning this particular Daytona 500, climbed out of the Napa Auto Parts Toyota. He has now since climbed back in. Jeff Gordon, one of the last ones to leave down here. Greg Biffle was involved. A number of drivers involved in this crash on lap number 29.
Now we got Mark Martin, A.J. Allmendinger got some of it, David Ruderman and Michael Waltrip, of course, Greg Biffle and Jeff Gordon. Some of those cars already on pit road. Let's check in Mark Martin's pit.
And he did a little bit of agricultural racing. The first thing they did is they pulled a lot of grass out from under his Chevrolet. Now they're pulling the sheet metal out from the left rear of the car. A lot of damage to the front of Mark Martin's machine. A.J. Allmendinger's been on pit road. A little bit of cosmetic damage, but not nearly as much on his Ford as there is on Mark Martin's Chevrolet. There's damage underneath Mark Martin's car. Looks like that may be the biggest problem Mark Martin's going to have is the damage up underneath the front of his car.
Alex?
Greg Biffle taking off now. He's got some cosmetic damage to the left rear as well as the right front corner. Andy Lally's car is beat up on just about every corner all the way around. They continue to put duct tape on that to try to mend as much as they can as far as the sheet metal goes there. Jeff Gordon, significant damage to the back of that Burgundy Chevrolet, both on the left rear and the right rear. Specifically, the left rear problem going to be the fact that that's where you have to put the Sunoco racing fuel in. So things are going to be awfully tough from here on out for Jeff Gordon, Greg Biffle, and others here in the midsection.
Brian Vickers added to the list. Also, Matt Kenseth apparently got some of that, as did Joe Nemechek. We mentioned Andy Lally and Brian Keselowski. So it's 12, 13 cars involved in a crash early in the running of the Daytona 500. The Service Master Clean trucks are on the track once again. Remember, if your home or business experiences fire or water damage, call the Service Master Clean team. They're the experts who can restore your property in peace of mind in record time.